Okay, here's my next video. This one is gonna be based on I'll just put these two together, intervals and number systems, right? This one, okay, let's see how this goes. Okay, so once again we're gonna be back at our major scale. I'm gonna try to cover both major and minor scales right now, right? So I'll head into that now. So my major scale, I'm just gonna pick any random key again, just for the sake of practicing, right? I'm gonna pick this major key, right? So now the intervals. I think I should show you the number system first, that way intervals is gonna be easier. Just so let me explain this a bit now. Now with the number system, we first gotta understand this. Okay, the number system, after you get a hang of your number system, you're gonna realize that there's a series of chords that go behind these numbers, right? So that same song that we know growing up, from since we were kids growing up, do re mi fa sol la ti do, that progression, right? That series of chords, or that series of notes, which is your major scale, they have a chord behind every single one, right? So instead of calling those do, re, mi, you're gonna call them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now think of them in terms of numbers, right? So in terms of numbers now, we're gonna think of them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or 8 is the same as 1 in this case. Same note, just one octave apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now we're gonna explain this a bit now. Okay, so now that we're in a major key, okay, and I told you earlier that there's a series of chords that go behind each and every single one of these notes, right? So we have 3 major chords, 3 minor chords. Okay, 3 major chords is going to be based off of a 1, 4, and a 5. In this case, the 1, 4, and a 5, the easiest way to find these notes. Okay, let's say in this key, that's your 1. Your 4 is going to be directly above, which is here. That's your 4. Your 5 obviously is going to be right here. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but there's 1, 4, 5. 1, 4. That's actually, that can even be a progression too if you like. So, see, I always get carried away, but yeah, that can be a progression as well. So your 1, 4, and your 5, the chords that's going to be based off of this chord, it's going to be a major chord. Major chord. Same with the 4, same with the 5. Right? So your major chord is going to be based off your 1, 4, 5. Now that we know this is going to be very useful for keyboard players as well. The next thing we need to know is that your other chords. Now your other chords are going to be a 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Right? Well, the 8 is going to be your 1. That's a major chord as well. But your 2 chord is going to be a minor chord. The 3 chord is going to be a minor chord. The 6 is going to be a minor chord. So how do you know where exactly to find these? That's where these come in. And I explained earlier, the easiest way to find these now. So even if we're in a minor, let's switch it to minor. So let's say we're playing this. Right? So now that we're in a minor key, your 1, your 4, and your 5, they're all going to be minors. All going to be minors. The rest, in this case your 2 is going to be it's not really gonna be a minor. It's I think it's a diminished chord, but we don't really play that very often, right? A diminished chord, most keyboard players, when you because I play a little bit of keys as well. For your minor chord, what they'll play your relative in your major key, they're gonna play the fifth, a fifth over your second. So let's say we're in this minor key. This is our minor, the relative minor. Our relative major is gonna be here, right? One. So the fifth of that chord now is gonna be here. This chord here, whatever chord, I don't care what it is. It's just this, right? So this fifth here, they'll usually play that 5 over this this bass note. And it sounds kind of funny now because I'm not playing a chord, but I'll probably explain that to you a little later on. But yeah, usually when we play a diminished chord, we'll play the diminished bass note, and we'll play the 5 chord, which is going to be a major chord, one minor chord. It depends on what key we're in, right, or what sequence we're in, if we're in a relative major or we're in a relative minor, right? So it all depends on that. So now that I said that, if we're in a minor key now, minor key meaning the first chord is the first chord, yeah, it's gonna be you're gonna be playing a minor chord. So automatically we're gonna switch from playing a major to a minor progression, right? This one chord, this 4, and this 5. So it all depends on where your one chord is. If it's a major chord, then you're in a major key. If you're in a minor chord, then you're in a minor key, right? And the bass player, he's gonna know which notes to pick. So if, let's say, like with this number system, right? So let's say my one chord is this. I don't care what note it is again, right? 1. This is the progression. Actually, let me pick a different progression. Yeah, we're gonna play this with the 1 6 2 5 progression. So let's say we're in there. How do we know if we're in a major or a minor key? It's simple. Look at where the notes are displaced. Okay, so first thing first, we have this one. This one, obviously, we don't know if we're just playing a bass line. We don't know if it's a major or minor. But based on where my other notes are located, I'll be able to differentiate if it's in a major or a minor key. So I was playing a 1 here. That's a major sixth. How do I know that? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. That's a sixth, and that's an interval, right? So I'm gonna get into intervals probably later on. If you guys get the hang of this, you could just send me, just message me or whatever, just hit me up, or I'll probably get into more depth with this. But I know I've been running through this pretty fast, and I apologize. But yeah, you can just send me a message or something. All right, thanks again. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, thumbs up, do whatever you do right at YouTube. So thanks, and keep watching.